comes with, like for instance, right? I think about, right, what hurts me, right? I think about King Von, right? I think about King Von. If I was managing King Von, if I was in that car, I wouldn't have woke him up and told him this nigga's over here. I would never did that. I got other niggas to do that. Yo, he's a.
And I know that for a fact.
In fact, get him.
Tell the story.
Right.
Get it.
Okay, I just came
He's
home.
not mic'd up. Can we get closer to him? So
Yeah,
we hear him?
somebody bigger, move it.
Because you're not
Mic
mic'd
towards
up
him.
when you talk in the background.
You gotta talk loud.
All
so they can
right,
pick it up.
well, I just came home, right? And we was in Queens, it was summertime, like 12 summer, we partying, like, this is a new atmosphere, we're living in Edgewater, so we moving around. She said, yo, let's find somewhere to hang out. So we driving in Queens. And so he was like, yo, I forgot who was with me. He was like, yo, Bim, let's go over there. So Bim drove, he said, yo, hold up. That's money bag people. And this, not to this day. Precautions always better than the cure. He said, nah, we ain't gonna go over there. We drunk or whatever they see, and because of the affiliation with Cream issue.
War.
He Bim said, nah, we going out to Jersey to Hoboken. Avoided a situation before it even developed.
Right.
Precautions already better than the code. Because if we was there, we was drinking
You know what I'm
somebody
about
was
to
seeing
say.
Bim,
I know you're lying.
and we had this man's people out, and we don't know what they.
Right.
So nah, we going to Jersey.
Right.
We shout out to Hoboken.
You know,
But your frontal lobe is developed, them. We're talking about King Von, they kids, compared to this grown man.
Nah, that was a grown man.
No, but we're saying what he was saying though is that when you move in a certain light, and this is something I can't understand about this generation. I'm not a rapper. You feel what I'm saying? You guys have talent. Y'all become multi-millionaires, but you're throwing bricks at the penitentiary.
Stupid.
When dudes are trying to get out from those same stupid decisions that you made, dudes that been in 14, 16 years old, they 46 now. Been in since 16, 56,
Still trying to get out.
40 years, still trying to just get the chance to say, yo, I want to be on soil and just be free, use my own toilet, open the door. And you guys as millionaires, multi-millionaires, throwing bricks at them. I can't get it.
I do get it.
I do get it.
All right.
I completely.
I get it.
What happened for me? You know, I can't speak for anyone else.
Couldn't talk about
You
it
know,
if I ain't live it.
The guys that come from that made it look like a badge of honor to the kids. What you doing still to this day with the rap music and the movies. It's making it look like a badge of honor. If you make it look like a badge of honor,
I
the
agree
kids
with him.
is going to look up to that, and the kids is going to start trying to emulate it. It's not about who agrees or disagrees. That's a fact. The kids look at us.
Right.
If you want to be a leader, you lead by example. If you are giving them the example of thuggery, that is what they're going to follow.
Understand.
got my guy talking. Let's go.
Hip hop was a land of fatherless children.
Yeah.
Yes.
And as a fatherless, well, you know, my pops, he exists, but he wasn't around when I was little. I emulated what I saw outside.
Okay, but Matt, how old is
So you saw guys having mad women and having the money and all that and not caring how they treated the women. So you went through mad shit because you was treating chicks fucked up, but you thought that was how you were supposed to be.
Facts.
But how many generations are we going to continue
Until
It's gonna
until we
keep
stop.
going, B.O.
Until
because they
they
further
stop.
along in the development.
Like,
It takes
As
time
a
for them to
father,
learn.
step up and play our positions and teach these kids and take responsibility of where they're at. Where they're at is on us.
Nigga, let me tell you something. And you know what's crazy? 21 Savage said this shit. And I appreciated it. He said, what would you rather? Somebody telling a story to get out the hood or just staying in it and living it out?
See, but okay, but this is what we fail to realize. There's one in every four. no one speaks about those 4 that grew up in the same projects as you,
Right.
went through the same struggles as you, and never took the choice to follow that 1%
Okay,
guy.
and I'll answer to that. As one of the 4 who didn't take that chance, I'll tell you exactly why the situation is happening the way it is. Because we spoke about it earlier. Somebody come home, they get money, the block loves them. All the chicks run to them. They go to the club.
Make it a badge
The
of
rappers
honor.
love
DJ
'em.
Make it a
shouts
badge
them
of
out.
honor.
The MCs put them in their rap.
Make it a
They go to
badge of
Def
honor.
Jam and walk out with a job.
Yeah.
Almost like going to the
real
military.
job.
I'm real.
Meanwhile, me, who has never dealt the drug, only had fist
Don't even
fights,
drink no liquor.
never drank, never smoked.
Hey, you having a tough time?
I'm
getting there.
A&R now, but I've watched it, and no disrespect, no, not mad at nothing, because I had to walk my path. I'm not mad at somebody else's, but if you want to know why it looks good, if I was ever tempted to commit a crime, look at the reward these dudes get when they come home. Like I come home. You can come home from college. Nobody gives a shit. You
Shit,
come
no.
home from jail.
50,000.
The whole
You ain't
hood
snitch.
loves you.
You ain't snitch.
50
You a real
grand
nigga.
from fucking Anthony Mason. If I'm a Knicks fan, I'm like, Jesus Christ, I could have went to jail and Anthony Mason would have gave me 50 bands. Like, look, just think
served
about
your
that.
time?
When you let that shit sink in, if you want to know why the kids move the way they move, it's because we still really,
No.
we make
No.
it look
I can't agree
real
with that. I
good.
can't agree. The world is in love with survivors.
Yeah.
That's
Period.
it.
They don't love gangsters.
Period.
Yeah, no,
it ain't about
The world loves
gangsters. It
gangsters
ain't about
too.
gangsters.
Yeah.
Why we like James Bond?
The world loves
Because the
gangsters.
nigga gets in the illest situations
No,
and he
James
make it
Bond
out.
is totally
Why we
different.
like fucking
James Bond is different
Bruce
now.
Lee movies? Cause the nigga be against all odds and he makes it out. It's the same story.
Bruce Lee is a gangster.
The world loves
Nah.
survivors. Period.
It's the difference
The world loves
between the
survivors,
streets.
It's so
son.
crazy.
That's
Let me
it.
tell you.
Same,
No,
man.
that's not
They
it.
love survivors.
That's not
the
it.
same.
That's not
Because-
it.
Hold on, no. Because without the survivors, my nigga, we don't carry on. Without the people that say, "Oh, you went through all that shit,
That's
and you
not
still
it.
went."
That's not it. That's not
Son,
it.
the
Wait,
world
wait,
loves
wait,
survivors.
wait,
That's
wait,
it.
He's right, though.
That's
Yo,
it.
Bimmy,
He's
the
right.
world-
The
Why he
world
right.
loves survivors.
I'll tell you why you're right. Go. How would you go?
Yeah, what you said 30, 40 minutes ago when you were talking about losing your girl, the one thing that hit me in the mark, he's like, I lost my bitch to a working
Worker.
nigga.
The working nigga?
That's what you said
No,
to a worker.
a worker.
A worker.
He said a worker.
Like, hold on, a nigga with a job or a nigga that was working under you?
No, nigga, he's a worker.
He was a
worker.
Selling drugs.
So,
Yeah, he's a worker.
He was a smart. He's a worker. He's not.
That's-
He's not.
that's why-
he's not that guy though.
No, listen.
I understand the angle.
That's why. That's why.
I look at you in my eyes. I know you telling the truth.
No,
I know he's telling the truth about you.
He mad about the
No, go ahead, baby. Go ahead. Go ahead.
That's why guys that did I did 30 years.
I did 32.
Right? So we want to be you.
Yeah. I wish I was a nerd. You know why?
I'm not a nerd.
And he might be the most street dude out of everybody. Yeah, that's
What just happened?
Yeah, always.
Hold on, these block blue light, bro.
Nah, you know what I mean by that. I mean that way.
Nah,
Listen,
I'm fucking with you. I'm
you
fucking
fucking
with
with
you.
choices, right?
But
I used to say a long time ago, I was part of my own environment. No, I made these choices in my environment.
Right.
Whether I did right or wrong is my choice. Same dude I used to watch every day, going back from the store, going to work, he's still doing it. But my ass doing biz. So guess what? That choice I made, my actions. Every action is a reaction. So you didn't make choices I made.
I made different choices.
And guess what?
I made
wish
different
just
choices. And I paid.
Why?
I
I'm 57 years old and 32 years of my life in prison, bro.
no salute. I paid. I. No,
Nah.
no. I know.
No,
Wait.
you just said salute.
He said, I don't need no.
You just said salute.
You gonna let me finish this?
You just said salute.
I don't need
You know what I'm saying? He just said salute.
No, he talked about. He said, salute to your 30th. That nigga said, I don't need no.
No. That's not what I'm saluting. That's not what I'm
We
saluting.
just fucking with you.
Yeah, but no, but people are watching this shit. That's why I'm stopping it. Hold on,
What you salute that he made it?
Ten toes out. Guns is out.
Let me get one. Check it out. Look,
Guns is out.
Right.
It's a psychological
Face
problem,
him
right?
so you
Yeah.
so you
We
get the
suffer
mic.
from two things. We suffer from peer pressure. Everybody.
Right.
From Jesus to the president, right?
Right.
And this is why the neighborhood the way it is today.
Right.
And from years ago, from slavery, peer
Right.
pressure. You got different forms. You got positive and you got negative. You got direct and indirect.
Right.
You probably was affected more by the direct peer pressures. Go to school, do the right thing. But then you got the negative when you come out, you see dudes with jewelry and all that. Nobody telling you to do it, but it's indirect. You just seeing it. Nobody, but then you got that
niggas on your block.
negative. It's all those four forms, right?
He had a dad.
Okay, no,
Yeah.
that didn't mean nothing.
Yeah.
I didn't have
But he had a dad.
But my father was there too in the peer pressure shit. I never had it.
I didn't have peer pressure.
You know what I'm saying?
Niggas knew. Like,
And that, you had peer pressure.
No, I didn't.
You know
From
why
his
you got
dad.
listen. You
No,
know why you got
my father wasn't my peer.
No,
my father was my father.
Listen,
No.
He provided pressure. He did
When
my
I
father
say peer,
did.
I'm saying you didn't feel
when I
the
say
peer pressure.
peer, I don't mean
You had
we're in
your
the same
idol.
age bracket. or
Exactly.
nothing.
Right.
Peer,
Exactly.
Peer pressure don't mean we're in the same age bracket. That's not your peer. Your peer pressures come from the different forms of peer pressure of what you see,
Your
what you're told,
environment.
what you're not told.
Your
And then you have
environmental
impulse control. A lot of us got poor impulse control. We see something and we
We
jump
want
at
it.
it. With
Yeah.
you, somebody, yo, this happened on the block.
Yeah.
What? Come on,
Yeah, let's go.
we have poor impulse control. We had to gain control of that now. Him, me, I did 21 years. Now we wish we was in your shoes after the fact. But before that, we had poor impulse control. We was dehumanized. We was desensitized, and we had no care concern for human life. We looked at people as ops, as problems,
That's
as
it, you
niggas,
did. That's
as
it.
that. We didn't see you as human beings. So me being desensitized, I didn't know how to recognize you as a human being. If I seen you with someone, Ben went to jail, or he got a chain, they don't see him as
Right.
a man,
Bang, bang.
a father, a
Bang.
husband.
Chain.
They see that chain.
Chain.
Fuck who got it. I want that chain.
Chain.
And I'm gonna do anything to get it.
Get it.
So that's our problem today as adults and as children.
Right.
So first we gotta get into the psychological effect of the criminal thinking. You gotta change your criminal thinking. Fuck all the teaching in school, math, science, and all that. No. What about the criminal thinking? They need to add that into the curriculum of school and black children, or how we're able to desensitize ourselves.
But here's where it starts. A grown man in the house saying, "Hey, stop that shit."
No.
That's where it start at.
That's not you talk to them.
That's where it start at. No, that's where it start at. No, I'm not saying that's a, but that's where it start at.
Yes, yes.
When you don't have that, as for every one of us that grew up without our pops around, we started thinking we was equals to our moms.
Yeah.
We started arguing with her. We was the men of the house. We had to make manly decisions. Who's around? When the dentist get money, he lead the hood. When the doctor get money, he lead the hood. What are we seeing outside?
Drugs
That's
and
the
cars.
cycle.
That was by design because we
Right.
Yeah.
That's
But
the
yo,
cycle.
they didn't want to live in the neighborhood.
No, absolutely.
You was peeking through the courthouse windows.
But you right.
I was watching Will Sarge and these niggas on the corner. You had your pops telling you
We
that
watched
shit is dumb.
We watched the exact
Yeah.
same shit, but my father was like,
I just asked.
That ain't
I just
it.
asked
Right.
my father
That
some
ain't
shit
it.
today,
and he was
man.
cool for
because
being there.
here's how it's gonna end
tell
up.
you, cause my cousin
You can
died.
do that.
Cause my cousin died, right? So I'm supposed to have to go somewhere the same time she's getting buried. I'm trying to figure it out. Outside, I called my father. I said, yo, my nigga, I'm supposed to do this. What the hell should I, and I'm 40. And I know, and I said, yo, what the hell should I do? He said, just go to work. And I hung the phone up and said, bang, that's what I'm gonna do.
Going to work.
And in that moment, just when Mav said, I had my father many days like, yo, what the fuck you doing, nigga? Just like I just told you, yo, if I come down the boulevard and you there, I'm jumping out on your ass. So you know what's up. I had that every single day, and he's a big black nigga. You know what I'm saying? He's huge.
You already
Pause.
said. You already said. Did you have that?
No.
Yeah.
He did.
Half and half, yeah, I had them.
I had.
Like, I say, the majority of us didn't have that. You don't feel me?
Yeah.
It's hot for trap turned smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars, I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work, you heard. Making fiends leave earth, you heard. Got your baby mama thirst, you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf, you heard.